Hello. Surprise! It's Thursday and not Wednesday. I am Sarah from Polished Pinkies, and my goal is to come on Wednesdays and do a swatching party, but unfortunately Wednesday didn't work this week, so I switched it for a Thursday, and I hope that you can forgive me for the date change, but I am here to do some swatching of these beautiful Magpie oranges. Magpie gel polishes are beautiful to work with. They are 100% gel, which means that they are solvent free. They are a 60-second cure, and 98% of Magpie products are HEMA-free. All of the gel colors are HEMA-free. So if you have a client who has a HEMA allergy, then this would be a good option for them. You can purchase all of these products at magpiebeautyusa.com or on the Magpie USA app. If you don't have the app, what are you waiting for? It's so good. It makes your shopping experience so quick, so easy, really easy to navigate. The Magpie USA app is 2 thumbs up. So just go to your app store, find Magpie Beauty USA. You're going to download the app. If you already have an account on the website, then you'll just sign in with the same account information on the app, and then those two link together. If you haven't created an account with Magpie yet, then you can just go ahead and create it on the app, and then that same login will work on the website. So it's kind of like a twofer. Wherever you are, why are you laughing? Wherever you are, whether you're on a computer or on your phone, on the app, then you'll be able to see all of your past purchases and everything like that linked together. So, but the app, in my opinion, is superior. It's easier to navigate. It's easier to shop. It's fantastic. And I promise we don't spam you with things. We do our very best to only let you know if there's a sale or if something that has been out of stock that everybody wants is back in stock. So we don't send notifications just to bug you. No, we're not into that game. So today I am talking about all of the oranges. Well, actually, that's a lie. Not all of the oranges. These are the fall, yummy, beautiful oranges. They range from the red oranges to the orangey browns to the orangey corals, and they're all just kind of in here. So I'm going to move these off to the side. I'm actually here with my husband, Mr. Magpie, and he is going to help me tonight do the swatching party. So let me move all of these off to the side, and then we will get started with the Magpie oranges. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is Junebug. Now this one I think on camera is going to be really, really bright. And in person it's also really bright, but it's not neon. It's an orangey red. It does have a red undertone, and it is just so pretty. I've seen a lot of pumpkins. I've seen a lot of fall nails already done with Junebug. And this is for your clients who love a bright color. They're really just not into colors like, for instance, Tanya Hyde. This color is much more muted, much more brown, and so people who tend to like all of the brights year round are going to prefer Junebug over Tanya Hyde. So that is just trying to give you a comparison of color. Junebug is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It can be used in the summer, it can be used in the fall. It's yummy. All of the Magpie polishes are a 60-second cure, and you want to be making sure that you are curing the polishes completely. I think it's a very important thing to have the right kind of lamp that will actually cure the polishes. So I'm going to hold this up close so hopefully you can see the true tone of it. Gorgeous, beautiful. I'm going to get that in the lamp, and then Jim's going to go in with his first color. We're going to try and do these to be only one coat. So I don't know, I think all of these are one coaters. I do still suggest 2 coats of color always for a manicure, but you can tell that color payoff right away.
That color makes me think of Charlie Brown and the Giant Pumpkin. I remember the movie we used to watch.
Junebug?
Yeah, like when you look at it. Like,
it's gorgeous.
Like it makes me think, draw black lines on it and you have a pumpkin.
I love it.
Like the Giant Pumpkin. I don't know. Okay, so for me, whenever somebody would come up and ask at an expo for a Halloween orange or a Thanksgiving orange, I always go to this one first, pumpkin.
It's so pretty.
Always. It is. And this one, I think because it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, definitely gives it a deeper, rich orange.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Yep.
So this is the one that I always go to for people when they say I need an orange.
It is super popular during the summer or during the fall months. Pumpkin is one of our.
We're trying one coat, right?
Yep.
All right.
Let's see how good you are at your swatching skills.
Oh, why? No.
You're doing amazing.
I gotta make sure I'm in here. I am not a swatcher.
You're doing great.
I am not a artist.
Fun fact is back when I worked out of my house and I didn't have any nail techs around, when I would do my nails, then Jim would come down and he would e-file off my old color. I would just tell him very specifically, like, don't use too much pressure. I'll let you know, that kind of stuff. But he did such a good job. So he is a nail tech in training. We'll see. Oh, I love this color.
I do. I like this color a lot.
It's a very muted, it's a toned down orange. It's not bright, but it's also not dull. It's just a really, really great tone. And then that shimmer just gives some interest to it. Next up, we're going to do Chris Tingle. So this was actually released, I think, at the end of last year. And I don't remember the collection name. My bad. But Chris Tingle is a beautiful mid-tone orange, and it has a gorgeous gold sparkle in it. This one, I think you're going to be able to see that sparkle. Whereas Pumpkin has more like a shimmer. This one has a more sparkly shimmer. And it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. This color was not popular in our salon until this fall. And now people are really loving it. And also customers, Chris Tingle has been popular during the build up to fall, but it's so pretty.
All right, so this is the next one, Virginia. I believe this was part of the
Hollywood, American Summer.
American Summer. That's what I thought. American Summer.
Not Hollywood.
But this is I think a true orange.
This one, I don't know that it's true orange, but it's kind of like mac and cheese orange. It's that cheese craft powder.
I can see that.
So it has enough yellow in it to not be true orange. So, and I know people don't like when we compare it to food, but I have such a hard time explaining colors without food. So I definitely see it as, that craft mac and cheese. There's plenty of yellow in it. So it makes it a little bit brighter, a little more fun, a little more interesting.
Definitely. But this one was definitely a popular one.
Yes, Virginia.
Virginia.
I remember when Mrs. Magpie posted a sneak peek of a color and she had it on her hand, and there were so many people who were like, what color is that? I need it for sure. And she was wearing Virginia.
I am not very good at this.
You're doing a great job.
I am not, but sure.
So one trick to using the Magpie bristles, you're going to notice, let me show you with this swatch. So the bristles themselves are rounded, and that's really nice when you have to get near that eponychium area. And then the next thing is that when we are swatching, we want to make sure that we don't empty out the swatch, we don't empty out the bristles. And when we're swatching, so Mr. Magpie right here, he's kind of like using the bristles perpendicular like this. And you're gonna see that that kind of removes the gel. So with Magpie gels, we want to work more almost parallel. We can't ever really get parallel, but at this angle right here, then that's gonna give you your best application to get that color payoff and to get an even application across the whole nail. So more glide on your gel polishes rather than wiping it on. Beautiful.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have Tanya Hyde. And Tanya Hyde was released in last year's fall collection. And this is more a brown toned orange. This is more like a caramel orange. You could even call this just tan, right? So Tanya Hyde. But I felt like it deserves a spot with the oranges because it does have an orange tone to it. So I wanted to swatch it today.
Definitely a tan that I would say for like the cornucopia.
Yep.
If you were doing a fall.
You are so funny with the cornucopia.
Why? Because I said cornucopia?
Yeah, because I love when non-nail techs are like, you should put a whatever on your nail. Like they'll say, you should put on a turkey or you should put a cornucopia on your nails. It's just, it makes me giggle because those things don't relate to nail designs, but it's always funny. So yeah, this is Tanya Hyde. Beautiful, beautiful, caramely tan, orangey tan. Ooh, if you could see Virginia under the light, there was a lot of yellow in it. Yeah, so Virginia is definitely more like that Kraft mac and cheese. Gorgeous.
So the next one is Toffee Apple. I think this one is definitely
I love
the
this color.
name of it. Like
I've used this color so many
whenever
times
I see
already.
it is a toffee apple.
It's so pretty.
Like I think of like a red delicious apple
And it paints
with
on
literally toffee on it.
It paints on like a dream. I love this
Like a
color.
dream.
In
All right,
fact,
let's
my
see.
client today got that color. Ooh, it's so pretty.
See if I can do this now.
Ooh, you're doing great. So you could change it by holding it more like a pencil. Right now you're holding it like a like
like
a
this?
tool. Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to try. This is not my forte, but
You're
I'm
doing
trying.
great. You're doing a great job. Beautiful.
Oop, oop, there we go. So yeah, I think this is a burnt orange. Like,
Gorgeous.
yeah, this is a great color. I think that's a must-have for fall.
Yeah, my client today was like, I would really want a burnt orange color. And I was like, toffee apple is the color for you today. So this is the color she wore. Stunning. All right, next is ginger spice. Look at that beautiful, rich auburny orange. Beautiful. Lots and lots of brown in it, lots of red in it. Makes for a very rich color. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Sheridan says I love ginger spice.
It is so, it's kind of a hidden gem. I think more people lean toward true oranges or true reds, but ginger spice, delish.
Isn't
Gorgeous,
that named
gorgeous
after
color.
one of the Spice Girls?
Is there a ginger spice?
Wasn't there a ginger
Are there
spice?
any Spice Girl people who
I
know
thought there was.
You're asking
I
the
don't remember.
wrong person. But ginger spice, good. What's the next color?
I don't know. I'm still trying to decide.
You are cherry picking your colors?
Yeah, I get to cherry pick here.
He is cherry picking all the things over here.
Yep, I'm allowed to.
You're funny.
Sheridan says, "Yep." So all right, so I'm gonna do Ginger Rogers. So this one is, I don't know, it's like a corally orange.
Yeah.
Is what I'd call it.
Yep.
Definitely for somebody who does like the brighter color.
I'm going to take that from you just really fast.
Okay.
This one just needs a little bit of a stir. So I'm going to put all of the gel back in. And when we are mixing 100% gels, or I think gel polish in general, what you want to do is use a metal spatula. So this is the Magpie spatula. This one is called Dame, and it's fantastic. Has two different sizes of ends, and you're gonna just stick the spatula and hit all the way to the bottom. And what you want to do is scrape the bottom so that all of the pigment that has settled down can be put back through the gel, and then you want to stir vigorously. If we just stir like this, you're kind of doing it, but really gel is mixed at a very high intensity speed. So you really want to just get in there, give it a really good mix. You can also put the bottle onto a flat top, and with pressure put onto the bottom of the bottle, you can just spin it around. That's another way to stir it. Give it that really, really, really good stir. That way your application is going to be going on so much better. and not streaky. You'll want to do this with your gels, especially after they've sat for a full season, because that pigment is going to settle to the bottom and then you're going to just be fighting with your gels the whole time. So that is just a quick tip on how to get your gels ready for the new season. All right, off you go.
Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this better than the last time, right?
You're doing a great job.
A little thin, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now, not necessarily, because if we were putting this on a human, you would want it to be a thinner layer, and this color might really need 2 coats, whereas on our swatches, we're trying to get it into 1 coat, and that's just for sake of time, really. So, you're doing a good job. Now, all of these colors, if you had it on a client, you could flip that client upside down, and you could just use a Magpie detailer, and then move that gel and manipulate it to go and self-level. So this is just another option. And again, we don't do these on swatches. I never perfect actually with a detailer on swatches. I try to do it with the bristles, but for the sake of educating and teaching, you can just use a detailer to move that gel all over wherever you need it to. That way it self-levels and it's beautiful. There we go. Beautiful Ginger Rogers. All right, next is, what do we have left? Oh, I love that color. Oh, I love that color too. Okay. Lucky Penny. Now this one is an oldie but a goodie. Lucky Penny might be the one that needs 2 coats in this live. And that's just because it's one of our older formulas when they weren't quite as pigmented as our newer formulas. So, but that shouldn't really deter you from buying this beautiful color. It's this gorgeous coppery red. Ooh, I just love it. And she does have a beautiful shimmer running through her. I don't know if you can, oh, maybe you can pick up that shimmer, but she's just such a gorgeous fall toned orangey red, coppery red. Gorgeous.
Are you doing 2 coats on that one?
Yeah, I will do 2 coats on that one.
All right. We'll do this one. Oh, this one's a bright one.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh, that's thick. It's coming out.
It's gorgeous.
So this is the next one. This is Sugar and Spice. See, I would go more for this color.
You do like...
Yeah, I do like bright.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reddy orange,
Yep.
in my opinion. But I like that bright color.
Yep. You have to swatch it.
Oh,
Don't
I know.
close it. You're closing it.
Well, I know. I just wanted to leak everywhere.
It's funny.
This is a nice color.
Yes, it is.
I do like the cover, how well this one covers the coverage.
Sugar and Spice is definitely more red than orange, but it does have a beautiful orange undertone, so I felt like I really wanted to put it in today's swatching videos because there are some beautiful, like, various tones of orange, and sometimes I feel like we lean toward just an orange or just a yellow when the combo colors. I just put on my second coat of this color just so you know I'm gonna get it cured.
I would say for this one, this would go great with Witch's Brew.
Absolutely. Witch's Brew is the new black that was
the
just
black
released
that we just did
by
by
from Magpie.
Yeah.
And it is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just gonna, for the sake of teaching, you can move your gels anywhere you need to before you cure it. That way you have a beautiful, smooth, even application. Sometimes I feel like the bristles can be a little bit bulky, especially when we're working on smaller nails. So get your color on there and then use a detailer brush and you can just kind of move the gel into an even layer. And once you're happy with it, then you can put it into the lamp.
See, I think this is also a year-round color, this one.
This one, yes, Sugar and Spice is definitely year-round, especially for those people who like those brighter colors. Absolutely. All right, the last color we have is Gina G or Gina G. I don't know really how to say it, but it is, oh, this one's more brown. I did think this one was more orange, so I'm not gonna swatch this today because it doesn't fit in our orange lineup. But this is Gina G.
Or mauve.
This is more like a mauvey brown. So I'll have to do this one another day. Gorgeous. I think this one might be a hidden gem. I had forgotten that this was kind of like a brown. When you don't use the colors for a whole season, you're like, wait a second. So I'm gonna put that one off to the side. Okay, so that is the roundup of all of the Magpie oranges. Again, you can get all of these colors at magpiebeautyusa.com.
Hold on, was this one the sugar and spice that I just did?
Nope, that one was Lucky Penny.
Oh, Lucky Penny, okay.
Yep, that one was Lucky Penny. And this one,
Is that Ginger Rogers?
no. But this one is Toffee Apple. Tanya Hyde, Tanya
Hyde.
Hyde. This one's Toffee Apple. This one is, Ginger Spice. Yep, Ginger Spice. And then this one is Virginia. And this one was Christingle. And this one is...
That's one I did. So,
Yep.
Is that a toffee apple? Or...
Ginger Rogers.
Okay.
Ginger Rogers. And then this one was Pumpkin. And this one was Junebug. And I actually said, here's just for knowledge sake, I said that this one wasn't neon, but it must have neon pigment in it because can you tell the difference between, let me choose one, the shininess of this gel versus this gel? So whenever we have a neon pigment in a gel, it goes kind of matte. So remember that if you're wanting to adhere glitter or things like that, you'll have to put it into something like Give Me Strength or a little Get a Grip and then apply it because this doesn't have a very sticky layer. This one has a very sticky layer. It's still very shiny. So that's just for information's sake. However, that being said, I don't feel like it's neon. I feel still like it's like a gorgeous orangey with a slight red undertone. But there must be some sort of neon pigment in it. And then the last one is the one you just did. What was it?
That one was sugar and spice.
Sugar and spice. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's swatching party. And we'll all be back on, I think I'm going to do one on Sunday this week. So hopefully you'll be able to join me then. I will even put on my stories what time and announce ahead of time. And hopefully you'll be able to join me. Thanks so much, everyone. And until next time, bye.